Ben, a couple questions about you. I mean, look, I'm guessing, like you said, you could probably retire anytime you want. You probably have enough money. But yet you show up every day and you go hard, with this whole BitBoy crypto channel, the education. You're clearly passionate about it. You've clearly thought a lot about these things. What drives you to keep showing up every day? And what do you want this to become in the next 10 years?
Yeah, so that's a great question because I was faced with that. So when I started this channel, look, you have to separate your goals for your audience from your personal goals. My goal for my audience, let me tell you, when we go to events and people come up to me and they have tears in their eyes and they're thanking me for what my channel has done for their life, and they've been able to go from, look, I love it when people put in $100,000 and they become multimillionaires. That's great. When I got somebody that comes up to me and says that they had started with $1,000 and now they've been able to pay off their student loans, or they've been able to, I talked to a girl who said for the first time ever, she was actually able to go get her own place. She's a full adult. She was able to go get her own place. I love hearing the stories of the people that had nothing that have actually been able to move to a place in life where they're comfortable and they're at a level where they never thought that they would get to. And I hear those stories time after time after time. I get people sending messages to me. When I go to meetups and people tell me this in person, I know we are impacting lives and we're changing people. I never thought I would be in finance. It's funny. I actually used to make fun of people in finance. How boring does that sound? Know nothing about the economy. I would never have watched CNBC or, Bulls and Bears on Fox News or whatever it is. I remember seeing those on Saturday mornings, who watches this? But you understand blockchain has the ability to change the world. And I love the idea of playing an impact and having an impact and playing a role in that. And look, I'm a guy, I'm controversial praise. I'm a fighter, not a lover. I like to fight for things. And I love the fact that we're trying to take it to these larger institutions and we're fighting for the little guy and we're fighting for the retail investor. And that's who watches my channel. Regular people. And I love that. I want that education. I don't want them to ever have to go through what I went through where you're looking oh, I should be a millionaire. I had the best opportunity ever and I missed it. So that's the audience side, why I do what I do. From the personal side, I really had two different moments where I was what am I even doing in my life? I started this channel to get more educated about crypto. But when I went full time, the goal is I want to buy a house for my family with cash. I wanted to buy a house. I wanted to live in it. I didn't have to want to worry about somebody coming and taking it or, do we have the money to pay the bill, the mortgage this month? And so that's financially why I started this channel. I was tired of looking at my kids and trying to figure out how am I going to provide for you? And I did that last fall. In the fall, in September, I had to cash out some crypto and it was hard because there were coins I didn't want to sell and coins that I knew would be worth more down the road. But I was I did it. I met my goal. Here we are. I have the money to pull the money out and still have a decent amount in crypto. And so I decided not to be greedy and I did it. And it was a big moment of accomplishment. And I sat there and I was oh, I did it. Now what? What do I do now? I set this goal. And so, I was talking, I have a business partner now who, is 33% of my company. And he's somebody who I brought in named TJ that comes on my channel every day, helps me with the live streams. And he's been a good friend of mine for years and years and years. And, we just talked one day. We're what are we going to do now? We did it. You accomplished your goal. Then eventually we became the largest channel. We have 1 million subscribers, 100,000 subscribers, and all these milestones. And I really want to look at what I want to do in my life. And we've got a lot of, philanthropical thing we're doing, things we're going to do more in the future. Personally, I want to own the Atlanta Falcons. That's my goal. That's what I want to do. I want to own a sports team in Atlanta. I bleed Atlanta colors. I'm wearing Atlanta colors right now. That's about all of our teams are either navy blue and red or black and red or, red and white. And, I want to represent my city and I want to, one day have a role in sports. I love sports probably more than I love crypto. And the cool thing about that goal is eventually, if I'm able to accomplish it, or at least get part ownership, whatever it looks like in the future, then I get to actually have a role in playing in managing the team. And it opens up, the next 20 or 25 years of my life. So that's kind of my bigger goal. That's why I wake up every day. I come to work. I could, and just so everybody knows, I am a huge family guy. I've had to leave my own live stream, my 5 p.m. live stream, early 2 nights in a row because my kid had all-star games in baseball. Never miss games for my kids. I'm always there for my kids. My daughter's super awesome at tennis, so she went to the state championships this year. And I do actually, people think I work all the time, and I do, But I also balance that out. We have a lot of family time. That's why I go on a lot of vacations with the family. And that's, my family, God, my country, family, like those are always my top priorities.
DeFi, which stands for decentralized finance. This is a $9 trillion per year marketplace. I want to talk about our brand new DeFi Academy. Our first program is called the DeFi Accelerator, and we have been absolutely inundated with applications from around the world. I'm going to be talking about how you can profit from what I'm calling the greatest dislocation of wealth in human history. Decentralized finance is already revolutionizing the world of finance. You just don't know it yet. I'm going to talk about the difference between DeFi and cryptocurrencies. There's a big difference. I want to go into how to trade the markets. It takes a lot of discipline. It takes emotional discipline. It takes intelligence. It's not an easy thing to do. I'm looking for a small group of people who want to actively participate in this upcoming DeFi revolution. I'm looking for serious individuals only with real net worth who want to build this exciting financial infrastructure. I'm looking for partners, collaborators, investors, colleagues who want to join forces and create real value and generational wealth. If you're one of those people, go to londonreal.tv/DeFi and submit your application. Now you've got a chance. Life all comes down to a few moments. You have a chance now to join me on this incredible adventure for the next 10 years. It will change your life, the lives of your children and grandchildren, maybe the life of billions of people on this planet. What are you going to do? What's the choice that you're going to make?